Coming up next, the Thunder taking on the Hawks. For the Oklahoma City Thunder, so far this season has been all roses with 2 straight wins. Can they extend the streak? Hawks, Thunder, tip-off right after this. Hey everybody, we're coming to you live on 2K Sports, bringing you the NBA. Here with Grant Hill, Coach Stan Van Gundy, and Allie LaForce. I'm Brian Anderson. Tonight we've got a special treat. Our NBA insider, Shams Charania, sitting in with us as well. Shams, glad you could be here tonight.
Of course, BA. I'm glad to be a part of this crew. This is a pretty big-time group I'm a part of right now, BA.
Yeah, well, good luck getting the word in. And here's what the schedule for the Oklahoma City Thunder looks like. On Monday, they'll take on Kyrie Irving and the Dallas Mavericks. And then on Tuesday, they'll be facing Zach LaVine and the Sacramento Kings.
They're looking at an almost ideal stretch of schedule. Games they can win all on home court. They'd have to really go cold to not have these next couple games go their way.
Here are the starters for Oklahoma City. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2. And it's Williams in at the 3, the small forward. And for the Hawks, Risache at the 3, Johnson at the 4. Trey is flanked by Daniels in the backcourt. And it's Porzingis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Now here's Risache. A big summer for the Hawks, acquiring Kristaps Porzingis and securing the Pelicans' 2026 unprotected first-round pick.
Yeah, BA, after the Dyson Daniels trade, you'd think maybe New Orleans would avoid making deals with Atlanta, but this new Hawks front office making some very strong moves. They got Nickeil Alexander-Walker as well, and they're playing for the now and the future with that potentially very valuable 2026 first-round pick.
Good call. And that one's good.
And leaking out well in transition. Man, I like seeing Daniels get rewarded for hustling.
Holmgren with a screen on Young. Holmgren outside. Pass to Williams. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
High percentage look right off the bat.
Oklahoma City shooting their first free throw of the night.
What's up?
Williams, no good on that one. And Shams, a favorite topic in the NBA rumor mill is league expansion. What have you heard, my friend?
Well, BA, I still think we're a little bit ways away. The NBA and the Board of Governors continue to evaluate the potential for expansion franchises in the NBA. They have not made any firm decisions yet, I'm told, but this is something the NBA is continuing to find numbers to evaluate the pros and the cons, potentially adding 1 or 2 more teams to the NBA.
And maybe we think about that inside the U.S., but it could go global as well.
Seattle, Las Vegas, Mexico City are really the 3 cities at the forefront of these conversations.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I briefly spoke with Quinn Snyder. He said Shai Gilgeous-Alexander is going to be their main focus at the defensive end, and as he put it, Shai's a riddle because he can light it up from outside, he has the speed to get to the hoop, and he knows how to draw the fouls too. Coach hopes that they stay disciplined and they can keep SGA off the line. Back to you, BA.
Allie, thank you. Now here's Holmgren, 15 in his last outing. Takes it inside. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. The last 7 league MVPs born outside the United States, Shams. The game is going global. What's next?
So, BA, Adam Silver cited this statistic. 5 years from now, over 40% of the youth of the world will live in Africa. I think we'll see a lot of investment in developing that talent, not to mention captivating fans in that market, but really around the world. That's what the NBA is, a global sport.
You think? Oh, hammer it home!
Nice. Well, you can't teach the athleticism displayed there by Johnson.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. 1:14 left in the first. And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. And going against Atlanta, their first meeting on the year.
Yeah, surprised to split the season series last year. These guys have confidence in themselves against anyone they face.
Yeah, this is where it comes down to specific matchups and style of play. Sometimes you have a difficulty with the team that shouldn't be on your level.
For the Hawks, Okongwu's checked in for Rizachet, and it's Alexander Walker in for Daniels. About 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Pass to Joe. Here's Wallace. Wiggins with a screen on Young. Caruso outside. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Johnson. It's good from the top of the key.
Well, you got to keep your eyes and the body on Caruso at all times.
Outside Johnson. Here's Porzingis. Good on the jump shot.
Look, he's the kind of player that has you awake at 3 a.m. asking yourself, how do I stop that?
Here's Wallace. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Pounding it inside early and often, setting a physical tone.
Seven-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside, Alexander Walker. Johnson passes to Alexander Walker. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Knocked away. Caruso, the pass to Wiggins. Here's Joe. No good on the triple. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. Oklahoma City ahead, up by 2. And the second quarter is on its way when we return. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And what do you guys think about the Thunder here in this one?
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
Yeah, they've looked sharp early on with their offense, getting good chances and converting what they've taken.
Nickeil Alexander-Walker out there with Luke Kennard. Then there's Onyeka Okongwu, then it's Newell, and it's Krejci in at the small forward position. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And Shams, you're on TV probably more than ever. Is that challenging? I mean, how often do you have to shave every day?
Yeah, BA, I always got to be camera ready. And in season, particularly with the Luka Doncic trade, that happened so late at night that I knew at 11 p.m. Central Time I had to be ready. And for me, of course, interacting with my sources and getting information is one thing, but being TV ready, being ready to be on camera, it keeps me busier than ever. I know I have to be ready 24/7, 365.
You always look good, Shams. You're always ready for TV, man.
BA, I'm just trying to be like you, man.
And again, Oklahoma City, no good. For Atlanta, they've gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter.
Oh, my! That's why we had those breakaway rims.
Dude, he risked pulling the whole thing down to the floor right there. A minute and a half gone in the second quarter. And we're seeing teams these days applying more early ball pressure. Why is that tactic gaining steam, Sean?
Well, pressure is always going to provide a level of stress, and so it's a way to wear your opponents down, force them to operate deeper into the shot clock, and really it's a way for teams to leverage their length, their depth, their athleticism. You are seeing it used in different strategies.
So both teams making some changes here. And now let's glance at the league's most aggressive defensive teams from last year. In third, the Thunder.
They made life hard on opponents. One of the best defenses in the NBA last year.
Closing in on 2 minutes played here in the second. It's stolen by SGA. Here's SGA. And slam dunk by Gilgeous-Alexander.
Recognizes the fast break opportunity and takes full advantage. Gilgeous-Alexander has a solid feel for the game.
Young against SGA. Young, the pass to Daniels. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Rizachet. There's Young with the 3. Oklahoma City grabs a miss. Fresh off a win against the Pacers.
And a quick look at the stats after that game. They were phenomenal from the charity stripe.
Well, they worked very hard to earn those whistles, playing assertive basketball and going right into the defenders.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Thanks. Chet Holmgren checked some boxes. He said if you can play defense and shoot the ball, you can pretty much play on any court, anywhere. Those are two things that are always needed on the basketball court, and that's where the foundation of my game started. Brian, back to you.
A unique talent. Thank you very much for the report, Allie. All right, Chomps, we know you got to hop back on your phone in case you have to break any news. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Great stuff.
Happy to be here, BA. Thank you.
Well, that was fun having Shams sit in with us. I'll tell you what, if you're looking for the inside scoop, he's the guy.
So true. He's got his finger on the pulse of this entire league. If something's going down, you can count on him letting everybody know about it.
And so Mark Degno will call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. Kristaps Porzingis, he's checked in for the Hawks. Then for Oklahoma City, Isaiah Hartenstein's checked in for Williams, and it's Caruso in for Wallace. And SGA has got the ball here for the Thunder. Will stand a move by the Hawks to diversify their offense with more cutting and ball movement.
Well, it's made the Hawks tougher to defend and keeps all 5 guys engaged. As prolific as Trae Young is, it's too much to have him do it all by himself.
Screen by Holmgren. Releases. Offensive rebound. And Porzingis with the block.
The unicorn out there doing what he does on defense, protecting the paint.
The Thunder have gotten only 3 of 9 attempts to fall in the second. Here's Hartenstein, and the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. Kristaps Porzingis picks one up. This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Isaiah Hartenstein. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Hartenstein. Joe's checked in for Oklahoma City. And so Hartenstein nails both of them. And we've got 28 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Porzingis sets a screen. There's Young with the 3. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Dort, the pass to Joe. Hartenstein with a screen on Daniels. Dort outside. The 3. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. Oklahoma City ahead, up 4. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Coach Quinn Snyder with us now, and Coach, a bit of a lull for this team scoring the ball. Why?
It had nothing to do with anything other than us being aggressive. We're like walking the ball up the court. Whoever's got it, we've got to attack.
At least effort is something you can control. Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be back right after the break for the third quarter here on 2K Sports.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight. And the way this thing is going, I wouldn't be surprised if it comes down to the last few possessions.
You know what Shaquille O'Neal always says, Ernie, keep your friends close, but your enemies closer.
What are you even talking about, Shaq?
Ernie switches seats with me. I need to get closer to Kenny. What'd you say, Kenny?
I definitely do not want to be in the middle of this. And switching topics. What about OKC? It's been nip and tuck thus far.
Let me tell you guys, there's nothing better than playing well on the road and hearing that silence.
Yeah, in many ways, they've looked like the more comfortable team. Appreciate you joining us. It's been our distinct pleasure, and I mean that. Let's now take you back over to the third quarter with Brian Anderson.
After a fairly even first couple of quarters, this second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams trying to gain an edge. And Grant, in recent years, we've seen the pace of the NBA game increasing.
Yeah, it stagnated in the 90s, but it is back. We're still not at the frenetic pace of the 1960s when we'd see over 120 possessions a game, but the efficiency is at an all-time high.
Taking a look at Oklahoma City. 2 big bodies inside with Holmgren and Hartenstein in the middle. Gilgeous-Alexander runs the point with Dort at the 2, and it's Williams in at the 3 slot. So it's Oklahoma City now. The lead is 2. Dort, the pass to Holmgren. Now here's SGA. Back to Holmgren. Oh, Holmgren with an acrobatic jam.
And get up, Chet. Wow. The next unicorn with the fancy slam.
Thanks for that great view, courtesy of the AT&T Connected Cam. And for the Hawks, they're shooting about 47%, a nice number. Young, the pass to Daniels. Outside Rizachet. Porzingis sets a screen. The three ball. And it's Holmgren with a rebound.
That's just a great effort on the defensive side. Blast to the shooter.
Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Holmgren. Clock at 6. Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Shoots over Young. Gilgeous-Alexander no good.
Good shot, gone bad. Gotta finish there.
Unloads from 13. Will not go. Misses off the front iron. Thunder leading by 4. Stan, there's always a lot of attention on Trae Young. What do you think his defining quality is?
Well, look, Brian, he's one of the premier facilitators in the NBA. Not many players have the timing he does. Whether it's a lob or off the bounce, his passes find the mark.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The Hawks are trying to involve everyone to take some of the load off Trae Young. Coach Quinn Snyder said, we've been intentional about that. Trae can't do this by himself, and he knows that. Frankly, no player can. Figuring out the ways he can be efficient has been the idea, and he's been making those plays. Guys, back to you.
Okay, thanks for the report, Allie. Alexander Walker, he's checked in for Trae Young. Pass to Holmgren. Second half of play here with just under 2.5 minutes passed.
A beautiful finish through contact. That's the dog in Holmgren.
On the wing, Daniels. Gilgeous-Alexander defending to stop the drought. And Atlanta misses again. Thunder leading by 6. Williams passes to Gilgeous-Alexander. A minute 4 left in the third quarter. And Jalen Johnson is going to pick up the foul. That's foul number 2 for him. Okongwu's checked in for Johnson. And Oklahoma City with a change here too. Wallace, he's checked in for Hartenstein. .103 left to play in the third quarter here. 6 to shoot. Back to Dort. Releases. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on him.
Lets it go from 11. No good off the glass. For Oklahoma City, they've got just 2 of 6 in the second half. Pass to Williams. Holmgren deciding where to go with it. Here's Wallace. On target from range. Wallace has got 5 now.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Over to the wing to halt the run. And so it's Oklahoma City. They have a nice 9-point cushion at the end of the quarter. They're communicating well and stringing together stops. We'll be right back after this word. Let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, that's high-level playmaking. He makes it look easy, but it's not.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Noel out there with Okongwu. Then it's Nickeil Alexander-Walker. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Young in at point. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. Steps back. Alexander-Walker. And they pick up 2. Alexander-Walker's gotten his first bucket of the night.
When he decides he wants to take it to the bucket, it's really hard for anyone to slow him down.
And Williams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. It's stolen. And they're on the break. And stolen by Williams. And up the court come the Thunder on the break. The shake. And rejected. And it's out of bounds to the Thunder as Oklahoma City retains possession. So it's both teams making substitutions here. SGA finds Holmgren. Williams looking around. Shot clock at 6. And Porzingis with the block.
Yeah, it's not easy to keep a shot out of Porzingis' reach. He has such long arms.
Here's Young. They've got plenty of time to get back into this.
Yeah, I'm sure they feel pressed, but this is where you have to stay calm and execute.
Using the quickness there, Young catches defenders by surprise sometimes.
Team first. Trey Young. 2 shots.
He's off on the first.
Yeah, well, sometimes Trae Young can seem a little temperamental, but that really just speaks to his passion, and you can't teach that.
And he's good on the second. And with the new 2-day format for the NBA draft, some executives complain, Grant, saying it helps out the disorganized teams.
Well, those teams could be in trouble regardless. With the push for parity, the league might not mind giving them some extra time to process during the draft. I like whenever Holmgren uses his length to his advantage. Great at forcing the D to foul him inside.
Chet Holmgren at the line for 2.
Shooting 2.
And he can't get the first one.
And what you immediately notice about Chet Holmgren is his uniqueness. He's got size, but also tremendous agility. He can hit outside shots or battle down low.
Good on the second one. And Young has got the ball here for the Hawks. It's a 10-point game. Holmgren there for the rebound.
Yeah, we're not used to seeing him get bottled up like that. Wow.
Outside Gilgeous-Alexander. Now a pass to Williams. Now Holmgren. Wow, the length of Chet.
It's so difficult to defend Holmgren inside. For such a young player, his body control and awareness are off the charts.
And Quinn Snyder decides to call timeout. He wants to make sure everyone is aligned, given the situation right now. Young against Gilgeous-Alexander. Williams rips down the board. Thunder leading by 12. Now Holmgren from downtown. Money from 3.
And they were really able to find the mismatches they wanted and exploit those all night. Great execution from the players and coaching staff for the Thunder.
They were the more accurate club, and in the end, that made the difference, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., you have to love their strategy. And even more, you love the execution.
And they'll chalk this up as their 3rd win of the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Chet Holmgren.
Well, as a coach, it's so fun to watch a player dominate the game offensively like he did in this one.
Holmgren there for the rebound. Gilgeous-Alexander against Young. SGA drives in, and the layup falls.
Leaving nothing to chance. This run shutting the door on him.
Yeah, this run has poured a bucket of water on any ember of a potential comeback.
Daniels outside. Outside Johnson. Good ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Porzingis. Oh, touches it off the glass. Here's SGA. 3 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Outside Dort. Now a pass to Williams. Outside Holmgren. Let's loose for 3. Drains the triple. And the Thunder lead by 20.
Excellent effort on the road. They've literally sucked the energy out of this arena.
Yeah, and winning games on the road is huge, especially when you get them in such a convincing fashion.
And so Oklahoma City takes this one, and by a big margin. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah, and this team was consistent throughout. They met every challenge, and they earned this dub.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm